Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Gaskin again on second down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division title and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This complete to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Again, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target.
but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Finding Gaskin underneath. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? To throw is Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Push him back. 4-3's the mark. Play.
Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down in. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Danico Autry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Gaskin. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They try and run forward here with Brown, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Touchdown! It's complete. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tua going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 27, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Runs over it, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Check, 43. Let's go. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullet good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 4. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tannehill a throw out wide that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered, yet to score here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to upfield, he was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Doug Costin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.